when camera comes in front of you, you try to present yourself more beautiful, or so it's about that. I think, yeah. Matlab it's about your conscious and unconscious mind, or matlab if you go to Delhi, New Delhi is beautiful, so that people, matlab more visitors can come, but if you go to old Delhi, it's different. So it's not about city, it's not about house, but it's about yourself. So that's how I'm trying to focus more in my work. Yeah, that's the simplest. People standing in queue like crowded. These integrated spaces, like the embroidery, the same way this. So I'm trying to relate. And that's a tiny corner photograph in it, small, and as you rotate, they used to create, good. Instead of bangles, there was photographs, tiny corner. Corners which I did earlier.
Yeah.
This is not very complicated. It's the latest one. I'm talking about abstraction with this one, overpowering nature. So final goal.
I used to know an old Russian sculptor, painter. She used to, apart from the paintings she did in New York, she would do drawings on architectural sort of paper, draft paper, which then would be fabricated as giant pieces of sculpture. So, which is the craft? The people who fabricate the steel structure, or was it her craft, Sasha's craft? She studied with Brancusi and people, but this was her way of producing. So the fabricators in the foundry were just tools for her, and yet they were proud of their craft also. So it's just, I think the craft lies in the little drawings she did, which were then fabricated to giant, big-scale sculpture. So which is the craft? The people who fabricated the steel pillars, or was it her craft on the little drawings?
I think the anxiety lies more.
There is no activity produced between publishing speak and publish that kind of exhibition work. You cannot always make a criteria of an artist, verbal the quality of work or the seriousness of the work. Because we have so many examples in the history which such very ignorant people are produced great works. They will not be able to tell you what it is. They will not be able to tell you how and why and what are the implications. And they will not be able to tell you in a single way. But their works can be great. So, there are different qualities.
Sorry, one little last thing. I suddenly remember the name. The book is called A Fine Disregard. I don't know if anyone's familiar with it. It begins with his talk about originality, what is authentic, what isn't, what is taken from here, there. He talks about visiting the school, Rugby, a famous public school in England, where the game of rugby originated, of the football picked up and run with it. He talks about the first person who saw football as a ball kicked by the foot and thought of picking up the ball and running with it also, thereby creating a new game with a fine disregard, in quotes, of the rules of football. He thought of picking up the ball and running with it. So the whole book is based on that. The rules of the game of football suddenly becoming a different game by someone thinking of picking up the ball and running with it. And then the whole book goes on as to how painters have used perspective. The Japanese woodcut people, Degas, and how different artists have taken different things from different people and made it their own. Like, as I said, the Wright brothers, who picked up bits lying in their workshop, put it together, and eventually it was a machine that flew. That is the important thing. It must fly. Whether it's your work, my work, his work, whatever, it eventually has to take off, or take in, whatever, reach me, or whoever. So that's the important thing. And people...
Also adding to my whole notion of reality, one should, what becomes the catalyst here is what we call an idea. Because reality exists around us, with us. But what is actually, I feel like, what I can connect is how you look at reality and the idea which transforms reality to a totally different place. So I guess what is the new invention of the reality is, the idea which transforms it.
Yeah.
I guess many a times in many works reality comes without an idea to it. That's where the work, I feel, falls flat. Where the total transformation doesn't occur. So I feel, that is that the notion of idea is also very important.
We are not talking about preconceived idea of what...
No, I'm not talking about preconceived idea. I'm talking about idea which is, it's a very spontaneous, it's a very spontaneous reaction to the existing reality.
What you said is completely true. Idea can live, idea can exist anywhere. Also, there are different levels of ideas, different levels of expression. Different ways these ideas can be reflected in work. And different system of exploring these ideas, different system of exploring these ideas. For example,